You may remember back in September, an equine veterinarian working across multiple states, Dr. Gregory Ford, was arrested on charges out of Lauderdale County for the alleged sexual abuse of a child. Part of an ongoing federal investigation, those original charges have expanded to include sex trafficking. Ford worked at barrel racing events across the Southeast, originally based out of Texas. He was arrested in Florida in September. Since then, more victims have come forward from states like Illinois, Oklahoma, Kentucky, and Florida. An attorney representing the victims, Spencer Kuvin, describes the situation in a Fox 54 exclusive interview.
Whether or not additional charges will be brought on behalf of other victims remains to be seen. But at the end of the day, all of the charges are very interrelated because Dr. Ford was actually doing this to multiple young girls at the same time and telling the young girls that they were the only ones in his life and that he was in love with them and wanted to marry them and wanted to be with them forever, despite the fact that they were in their teens, early teens, and he was in his 50s.
Kuvin also represents 4 victims of the Jeffrey Epstein scandal based out of West Palm Beach, Florida. He says they're hopeful that more information will come out after a new law requiring the government to release almost all documents within 30 days.
Because they were victims and because most of them, if not all, were minors at the time, their names will be protected. In addition to that, there is a grave fear on behalf of the victims that this government will redact more than just what the law says and try to force people to enforce the new law against them. So while we're hopeful with respect to the documents and the new law, we are cautiously optimistic, and we're waiting to see exactly what the Attorney General does and whether she actually discloses this information.
Kuvin says his clients want everyone involved in the conspiracy to be exposed. He adds that they want to put all of this behind them and move on with their lives.